Bruce Willis, the iconic action star who captured global attention with roles in Die Hard, The Sixth Sense, and Armageddon, is now facing the harsh reality of a life altered by a neurodegenerative disease. Once a towering figure in Hollywood, earning over $20 million per film, Willis's legacy now lies in his vast film royalties and investments. However, behind the scenes, his family has been navigating the difficult journey of preserving his legacy while dealing with the emotional toll of his fading health. As his disease, frontotemporal lobe degeneration, progresses, the family is confronted with the painful process of dividing assets and preparing for the future, all while their loved one silently slips away. His wife, Emma Hemming, plays a central role in managing his finances and health, while the family comes to terms with the fact that Bruce's once vibrant personality is now mostly silent. From action hero to silent strength, Bruce Willis's rise to fame was fueled by his ability to portray characters who were fearless in the face of danger. Films like Die Hard made him a household name and cemented his place as one of Hollywood's most bankable stars. However, even with a net worth of over $250 million, the glitz and glamour of his earlier career cannot shield him from the relentless effects of illness. Diagnosed with a progressive neurological disease, Bruce has seen his ability to communicate diminish, leaving him unable to speak or fully interact with the world. This disease has slowly stolen his voice, once as powerful as the characters he played, and now his family is faced with the emotional weight of managing his life and legacy in ways they never imagined. As they move forward with legal and financial matters, the family is forced to confront the reality that Bruce, the man who once dominated the screen, is no longer the same. A family divided. The emotional toll of asset management, the financial management of Bruce Willis's estate, has become a delicate and emotionally charged process. As his health deteriorates, Emma Hemming, his wife, has taken on the monumental task of overseeing the trust fund that manages his assets, including the sale of real estate and the distribution of funds. While the process is legally straightforward, the emotional cost is much higher. Every decision to sell property or liquidate assets feels like another step toward losing the man they once knew. Bruce's eldest daughter, Rumor, spoke candidly about the pain she feels when reviewing the legal documents. Each number represents more than just financial loss. It's a reminder that her father is slipping further away. This sense of loss is felt deeply within the family, where every legal document and transaction serves as a harsh reminder of Bruce's fading presence. The heartache of watching a loved one fade. As Bruce Willis's condition progresses, his family has had to come to terms with the fact that the man they once knew is slowly slipping away. Emma, who has taken on the responsibility of his care, describes the emotional toll of watching her husband's once vibrant spirit fade into silence. She explains that although he is still physically present, his ability to communicate is gone. For Emma, each day feels like a slow funeral, as she manages not only his health, but also the weight of keeping the family together. Bruce's daughters, especially his younger children, Mabel and Evelyn, struggle with the reality that their father is no longer the same man they once knew. Family activities, once filled with laughter and conversation, are now centered around the quiet presence of Bruce, who can no longer respond. These moments, though still precious, are tinged with the sadness of knowing that their time with him is slipping away. A life of quiet strength, Bruce's legacy of family and perseverance. Bruce Willis's legacy extends far beyond his film career. Known for his quiet strength and unassuming nature, he has always valued his family above all else. Despite his fame, Bruce was a man who avoided the limelight in his personal life, preferring to keep his family matters private. His commitment to family was evident not only in his marriage to Demi Moore, with whom he shares 3 daughters, but also in his relationship with his second wife, Emma Hemming, and their 2 children. Even after his divorce from Demi, Bruce maintained a strong presence in his children's lives, ensuring they always knew they were loved and supported. This dedication to family values has continued throughout his illness, with Bruce's children and wife now taking on the responsibility of preserving his legacy, not just financially, but emotionally as well. The transition to long-term care, a necessary decision. As Bruce Willis's condition worsened, the decision was made to move him to a specialized house designed for people with severe mental illnesses. This decision, though difficult, was necessary to ensure that Bruce received the round-the-clock care he needed. With a medical team present 24/7, the family hoped that Bruce would be able to live in a quieter, safer environment, away from the stress and risks associated with daily life. Emma explains that this move was not an easy one, but it was made with Bruce's best interests in mind. Despite the high cost of long-term care, the family's financial resources, bolstered by Bruce's royalties and investments, have allowed them to ensure that his care remains a priority. While Bruce's physical appearance has changed, his family still cherishes the rare moments when his eyes seem to reflect a glimmer of recognition, offering a brief but meaningful connection. The weight of responsibility, Emma's role in Bruce's care. Emma Hemming has become the emotional and financial anchor of the Willis family. In addition to managing Bruce's healthcare, she is responsible for overseeing his estate and ensuring that his assets are properly handled. This task has not been easy, as Emma must balance the legal and financial aspects of Bruce's wealth with the emotional burden of watching him fade away. Every decision she makes, from selling real estate to distributing funds to Bruce's children, is fraught with emotional complexity. Emma has said that while she does these things because she must, it does not make the process any easier. Her role as both caregiver and financial manager has placed immense pressure on her, but she continues to carry it out with grace, ensuring that Bruce's wishes are honored and that his children are cared for. The divided family, challenges in estate management. Bruce's estate has become a source of tension within the family, especially among his older children from his first marriage to Demi Moore. While Emma is the primary decision-maker when it comes to managing Bruce's assets, some of Bruce's children, particularly his eldest daughters, Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah, have expressed frustration at not being more involved in the process. Although the family has worked to maintain unity, the sale of assets and the division of funds has created a sense of division. Rumor shared her concerns in a private meeting, expressing her desire to understand how decisions were being made. For her, the legal documents and transactions were not just financial matters, they were deeply personal. The sale of property and the distribution of assets feels like another step away from the man she once knew, and the feeling of being excluded from the decision-making process has added to the emotional weight of the situation. Navigating generational differences. The impact on Bruce's children. The generational divide within the Willis family has become more pronounced as Bruce's health deteriorates. While his older daughters from his first marriage have memories of a healthy and engaged father, his younger daughters, Mabel and Evelyn, only know him as a quiet, often unresponsive figure. The emotional impact of Bruce's illness is felt differently by each group of children, with the older daughters struggling with the reality of their father's decline, while the younger daughters are still adjusting to the new dynamic. Emma has worked hard to maintain a sense of normalcy for her young children, but the reality of Bruce's illness has made it difficult for them to fully understand what is happening. This divide has added complexity to the family's journey as they each process their grief in different ways. Bruce Willis, a man who chose quiet resilience. Bruce Willis's life has been marked by quiet resilience. From overcoming a childhood stutter to pursuing an acting career against all odds, Bruce has always faced adversity with determination. Throughout his career, he maintained a low-key, unassuming persona, choosing to let his work speak for itself. He was known for his professionalism on set, treating everyone with respect, and maintaining strong relationships with his colleagues. Even as his health began to decline, Bruce did not seek the spotlight or public sympathy. Instead, he chose to face his illness with the same quiet strength that had defined his life. His family, particularly his wife and children, have carried on this legacy, ensuring that his wishes are honored and that his memory is preserved. Bruce's final years, a quiet legacy of love and strength. Bruce Willis's final years may be marked by silence, but the love and strength he exhibited throughout his life continue to resonate with his family and fans. While his illness has taken away his ability to communicate, it has not diminished the impact he has had on those around him. His wife, Emma, his children, and his colleagues all remember Bruce not only for his iconic roles on screen, but for the quiet, steady presence he was in their lives. As his family navigates the challenges of his illness, they hold on to the values he instilled in them: perseverance, love, and the importance of family. Bruce's story is one of resilience, and his legacy will continue to inspire those who knew him and those who grew up watching his films.